Hey everyone, and welcome back to Master Tarot. As I promised, second of my videos that I have pre-recorded to post over the few days that I'm going to take off over Christmas, leading up to Christmas, and hopefully I'll, while on holidays, I'll be able to share with you some of the beautiful scenery and surroundings of where we are. Going down to Lake Yukonbean, to Libby. Got a house sitter looking after the dogs, so the dogs will be staying here, and just looking forward to some time away with family. At this stage we're going, let's see what COVID brings, because my home state of New South Wales is in the grips of an outbreak. Our state government is refusing to take any steps to tighten restrictions at this stage. A lot of people are feeling a little bit uncomfortable about that, so we'll just see, because in this COVID world, every day is a new day. We don't know what it's quite going to bring. So what I'm going to talk about in this video is, so I've got my political cards out today, my mystical manga cards, and I want to have a look at the Hungary election. So the current, now I have read nothing on this is just what I have heard a tiny little bit in passing that I want to have a talk about. At the moment, Hungary is basically ruled by an autocratic dictator, Viktor Orban. He claims that there are entertainment purposes only, fair and legal elections. However, you know, elections are only fair and legal if the opposition leaders, etc., aren't mysteriously disappearing in the middle of the night or being thrown into prison without any form of trial, or if there is a trial, it's an extremely untruthful, biased trial. So that's what's happening in Hungary at the moment. Now, the main opposition that's coming to the fore at the moment is a gentleman by the surname of Peter, P-E-I-T-E-R, I believe. Again, I'll pop a link down below in regards to this elections, but I just want to see, looking very briefly, how that election's going to go and what is the future for Hungary. Entertainment purposes only. So we do have the situation. Oh, you can see I've left my doors open to my office there. Normally I sit at the desk when I'm working there, but I designed it so that the light would come from behind me while I'm working, which is the optimum, but it doesn't work for readings, I'm afraid, because I'm then sitting with my face in the dark. So I turn around and I sit at the dining room table for my readings in this particular location. So with Hungary, there was some connections between Hungary and the Trump administration government, with the likes of Michael Flynn giving a speech for the this Viktor Orban, a victory speech at a dinner, and basically the existing autocratic government getting support from the Trump administration. The Trump administration is now gone. Fortunately, a failed experiment. However, long way to get out of the woods in regards to these autocratic right extremism politics. So, first of all, I just want to ask about Hungary itself. Tell me about the political situation in Hungary. Tell me about the political situation in Hungary. Tell me about, I'm just seeing this one figure. I'm it, is basically the attitude. Tell me about, almost like a, what was the Cuban guy? The dictator there, almost like Mugabe in Zimbabwe. I am it. I am untouchable. But tell me about the political situation in Hungary. Okay, let's have a look. Oh, it's a bit warm today. Okay. Oh, this is turning up a few times in a few readings. So what we are, this is the signifier. Hungary is at a crossroads. There is a plan that will come to fruition via the world watching on, but it is at a crossroads with this election coming up, clarified by loss, government, and secrets, and the devil. Okay, well, they're not particularly good cards for Hungary at the moment. It's telling me that I'm just looking at the scale on the face of this Two of Wands. There is a plan. Hungary's at a crossroads. There is a lot of anger, frustration, undercurrent. However, the current leader has the country in the palm of his hand. There is going to be bloodshed in regards to this, as the what is currently the government puts its foot down. It is a murky, seedy, slimy underbelly of truths that need to be brought to the surface in regards to this government, and the truths are that it is chained to, this is the card of greed, avarice, addiction, power, power without compassion, just all the unpleasantness. So this is the political system at the moment. Base of the pack is the Knight of Swords, so we've got the harsh truth coming forward, and Temperance is the card of balance and rebalancing and moderation. So this is a hopeful card, but at the moment, not pleasant at all. Next is what we reap, what we sow, we reap what we sow, in regards to the harvest, and the Magician, which is manipulation and illusion, with the giving and receiving of money. Now this is often the money laundering card, or the stealing, underhanded acquisition of money. It can be great. I mean, in a situation where the people need help, for example, in Kentucky, the US at the moment, it can be a generous giving and receiving, but I think what I'm feeling is in regards to this, it is, I scratch your back, you scratch mine. What has been brought to the fore is that monies that were given to Hungary as part of the EU to help the people of Hungary has just been funneled off into the coffers at those at the top. So that'll be a bit of a reckoning. Okay, okay. I was just thinking, what is the EU going to do about it? And these cards flew out at me. So we've got justice. Now this is about rebalancing, but it is also in regards to consequences, actions and reactions, choices and consequences, and the integrity. So you've got the holding of the balanced scale. She's got a blindfold on, but she's also holding the sword of truth. So this is about the truth of integrity in regards to Hungary. When I was thinking about what's the EU going to do, these are the cards that popped out. This is what have we got? The Eight of Swords. It's going to be annexed off from the EU. Sanctions, it's going to have its hands, the EU is going to tie its hands. And then we've got the Page of Coins, which is the beginning of a new journey. Think big, work hard, skills, but this is this is the bringing forward of a message in regards to the work that is required and what's happening with the finances. We've got truth in both of those other cards, so I think what's going to happen is the truth of what's happened with the money is going to come out, and as a consequence, Hungary's going to lose a lot of its privileges. Oh, base of the pack. Gee. Okay, so tell me about the election in Hungary. Now, I'll do an abbreviated Celtic cross in regards to this. Tell me about the election itself that's coming up in Hungary. Will the elections be rigged? I think we know the answer to that one already, but we'll ask it anyhow because they do have a habit of surprising me. Will the elections in Hungary be predetermined and rigged? Will the elections in Hungary be predetermined and rigged? Will the elections in Hungary be predetermined and rigged? Will the elections in Hungary be predetermined and rigged? Will the elections in Hungary be predetermined and rigged? Okay, let's see what they tell us. Signifier, preparing for battle. So we've got the seven of wands there. There will be a challenge that will need to be faced, crossed by burden. So the plan is to meet the challenge, defeat it, but it will be burdensome for the one that does the rigging. Base. So base, we've got this card come up again. This is what's going to happen to Hungary. What's happening in Hungary is no longer going to be allowed to be ignored, and Hungary's going to find itself, especially the government, bound and exiled from the EU. In the past, we have the six of wands, but it actually came up upside down. I'm getting a few upside down cards in recent readings, and I'm finding it very odd because I do check my cards before I shuffle. But this is success, but it's upside down. This is in the past. So I think what's happened is there has been an awakening by the people. So we've got the Nine of Pentacles. This is about reaping a harvest. This is hard work paying off. And I think this is what's happening behind the scenes in regards to the opposition. And then we have the Star of Hope. That is a beautiful card. Now, this is a card about restoration, rebalancing, and generally hope. Base of the pack, we have intergenerational money. So we won't talk too much about that because we know. Temperance, which is a grounding both spiritually and physically, and moderation. So what the selection and the Hanged Man, seeing things from a different point of view. There will be loss. So I am seeing this coming election. Yes, it's going to be rigged. Yes, it's going to be won. In inverted commas, won by the current autocratic government, but we've got the ending and a call to arms, a collective awakening and an inevitable end, which will happen quickly. And again, you've got the Knight of Swords, which is the harsh truth as the country reaches a crossroads. So yes, the election is going to be a foregone conclusion, but it is at the stage where it can no longer be ignored, and there will be consequences of that. Entertainment purposes only. Tell me about this gentleman, Peter. Just bear with me a moment. I'll just look up his, so Hungary, Peter, election. Let's see what it tells me. Oh. It's not telling telling me anything. I'm obviously not putting the right search engines in. I'll find it later and link it below for you, but I just want to ask about this opposition leader. Again, an abbreviated Celtic cross because I don't want to go too long. Tell me what will happen to the Hungary opposition leader. Don't even know where he is at the moment. Don't even know if he's in the country. But tell me about the future of the Hungary opposition leader. Please tell me about the future of Hungary's opposition leader. Please tell me about the future of Hungary's opposition leader. Tell me about the future of Hungary's opposition leader. Okay, let's have a look. Oh gosh, he's up again, the Two of Wands. So this is, there's a plan. And this is about the a plan coming to fruition on the world stage. Crossed by reaping what you sow. And introspection in what's happened. Base of the pack, the Magician, which is manifesting something into reality. Past is the Knight of Cups, an offer being made, moving forward. What can also be considered the false knight, which may be the current leader. The Empress, so prosperity and abundance, following it with a Tower moment. So this is breaking down of existing structures with the ability to rebuild. Abrupt change. And the Sun, full illumination, introspection and investigation. Base of the pack currently is the illusion and delusion. There is the money changing hands, being siphoned off. The current leader, Orban, will have to defend himself. And then we've got the Victory card upside down. Ace of Cups, new beginning. Choices will be made. And then we have an inspiring, self-aware, confident leader. Not necessarily female, but the feminine is the compassion and respect and security. So the Victory Cup is upside down. Okay, so that's telling. What's going to happen is that the election is a foregone conclusion as to who's going to win. It's going to be rigged, as the money is still being siphoned off. Cannot be ignored no longer. The change is going to come fairly rapidly, and there is hope for the country. So things are looking positive. You know, grim in the short term, but hold your faith, hold the line, do what needs to be done, and change is in your hands. Okay, love to all. Take care in this COVID world. And I'll post this on the lead up to Christmas. Have a fabulous Christmas. Don't forget to breathe. Don't forget to take time for yourself. And don't forget to spend some time in nature. Okay, love to you all and take care. And see you later. Bye-bye.